Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Brett. Usually on this channel I'll do reaction videos. Haven't done that for a while, but something that has always intrigued me was Sudoku puzzles, just because they're really good for your brain and they're good for deductive reasoning, and they're really good for people that just want to sharpen their minds instead of, say, maybe doom scrolling on an app. You can say you're in a waiting room, you can do Sudokus instead of watching YouTube shorts or Instagram reels or TikToks or scrolling through Facebook. I highly recommend getting into these puzzles because they're just really good for you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so this video is for complete beginners. Complete beginners. You don't even know what a Sudoku is. You've heard the name before, but you don't really know what it's about, and it's always just been a complete mystery to you. This video is for you. Today, the lesson will be fairly short, but I think it will be very effective in teaching you the basics, because as I've browsed through YouTube and Google trying to find ways to get better at Sudokus, I myself have been oftentimes left confused even more than I was before I went searching for answers. So I wanted to show people that Sudokus are not scary, they're fun, and you can learn a lot about yourself and your own deductive reasoning and how things work. So today I've got an easy puzzle pulled up. I myself worked up from easy and now I'm on extreme. I've been doing Sudokus for over a decade, so I would hope that I would be doing extreme by this point. But we're going to start on easy. And I'm about to use a word that no other content creator for Sudokus uses, to my knowledge, or any other helpful informational thing that you read on Google. I'm the only one who uses this because it brings the level of difficulty down. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. So you see this 3x3, this 3 box by 3 box area. This is called a house. These are called cells, these individual boxes. In each house, in each 3x3, you want the numbers 1 through 9. In each row going across, you want the numbers 1 through 9. And in each column going up and down, you want the numbers 1 through 9. Now, in a house, in these 9 boxes, you cannot have the same number twice. Likewise, in a row, say this top row, you cannot have the same number twice. And in a column going up and down, you cannot have the same number twice. So that's where the game comes in. That's where it becomes difficult. Okay, so let's start by looking for, again, the term I used was freebies. I say freebies because if you look over here, and whether you're using an app on your phone or you're on Sudoku.com, you have the option to take notes. And when you take notes, this is what it'll look like. So I turn notes on, and you can take notes from 1 to 9, and you see how they're smaller than the other numbers, because what you are essentially saying is, in this cell right here, I don't know what could be there, but it could potentially be these numbers. And then you put those numbers in as the notes. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and remove those. And what we are looking for is freebies. What I mean by freebies is numbers that you can glean information off of without ever having to take notes. Now, some people don't believe in notes. They think taking notes is newbie, and that it's very beginner-like. But even I, on extremes, will use notes from the beginning without ever going to search for freebies. But when you're on lower levels, you should most certainly find freebies before you begin taking notes. So as I'm looking at this, I already see a freebie because you're gonna start to have pattern recognition. And what I can see is this. First of all, if I click on a 2, it will show me where all the other 2s are. It will highlight the house that it's in, the row that it's in, and the column that it's in. Okay? And so what this 2 is telling me for the missing 2 in this house is that a 2 cannot be in here. Well, we kind of know that because there are already numbers filled in. This 2 tells me that a 2 can't be in this column, which means a 2 can't be here. So 2 can be here or here. However, if we look over here, there's another 2. And it's telling us that a 2 cannot be right here in this cell. So if a 2 cannot be in this cell and a 2 cannot be in this cell, we only have one cell left where a 2 can be, and it's right here. Okay, that is solving using the last remaining cell method. Now I'm going to show you how you solve for a column going up and down, or a row going left to right. Okay, so let's look at this bottom row right here. We are missing a 1. Okay, so where can a 1 be? A 1 can be here or here, here or here. Well, we want a 1, and let's look. We see that there is a 1 right here. So in this 3x3 house, there cannot be another 1. Remember, if there's already a 1 present, it cannot be repeating inside of that house. So technically, a 1 cannot be there. But we still need a 1 in this row. Well, if it can't be here, it has to be here. And there you have it. And now what we've done is we've created a condition where there's only one cell left in this row for a number to be. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are missing a 7. So this has to be a 7. And by completing that row and putting a number in here, we've just created a condition where there's only one cell remaining in this house. So what are we missing? We're missing 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 4. So that has to be a 4. And look, we've finished a row, and now we've also finished a house. Now, let's look at a column. So let's look at this column. We need an 8, a 6, and a 3. Okay, so where can an 8 go? Well, this 8 tells us it can't be in this cell right here. But there's not enough information over here in this house to tell us which one of these two is going to be an 8. So we can't fill in an 8 yet. We also needed a 6. Well, if we look over here, we have 2 6s. This 6 tells us it can't be in this cell, and this 6 tells us that it can't be in this cell, which only gives us one spot left in this column where a 6 can go. So we fill in our 6. But now what we've done is created a condition where now we know where the 8 is, because we didn't know if this was the 8 or if this was the 8. But since we filled in this cell and this 8 canceled it from being there, this one has to be the 8 now. And now we've created the condition where there's only one cell left in this column. And which one is it? We have 1, a 2, we're missing a 3. And now we've finished a column. And we can pretty much complete this entire Sudoku puzzle without ever taking a note. You can mostly use those 3 techniques that I taught right there, using finding a row, finding a column, and using your freebies, finding what's missing in a house and saying, like, for example, we have this house is missing a 3. This 3 stops it from being there. This 3 stops it from being all 3 of these. So you have that one canceled out and these 3 canceled out. So it could be here or here, but then you have this 3 canceling out from being there. So you've just eliminated all options except for this cell right here. So that has to be the 3. Go ahead and implement these tactics into the next time you do a Sudoku puzzle, and you can pretty much do this on easy and medium. When you start to get to hard, you might need to take notes, and I will create another video for that. But I hope this was a good introduction for you, and that you don't be intimidated and scared by Sudokus, because it just looks like a huge jumbled mess of numbers. It's not that scary, and it's really good for your brain health. So let's get going on them. You can do it. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Leave a like on the video, comment on it, what your thoughts were, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.